Namaste, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. So today, Lakshita wanted to ask me questions which.
So basically, it says that so I googled. I was initially planning to do this thing where you ask your brother questions. Girls are too afraid to ask a guy. I was gonna do that, but then when I searched it up, like I got a link, basically a website, and it opened up to something that says 35 interesting questions you never thought to ask your sibling, but you should. So most probably I won't be asking all 35 because the discussion will go long, I know for sure. So I will just start with, I'll just pick up some of the questions and I'll just ask him while we eat a kebab and naan. Okay? So the first question says, what would you change, if anything, about your experience growing up?
Hmm. If for now, let's say, because I know I learned so many things in the beginning of 2021. So if I had the power to bring just that information back in whatever age you want me to be, so yeah, I could have been like a very much more experienced person by this age. Let's just say if I'm going back to, I'm let's say if I'm 15 or 16, so taking me back to that age, if I can take that knowledge back with me at that time, I could have done like couple things differently, I believe. So yeah, just that. I don't think there's anything else that I would have changed, because I'm really proud of how my parents raised me. My family is awesome. Yeah, I didn't expect, or I don't want anything else, you know, or could have wanted at that time. So everything else is perfect.
Okay. Um, the next question says, in what ways did mom or dad let you down?
Well, honestly, coming from a brown family, so a middle class brown family, typical Punjabi family. So I realized, like, in general, like parents from a typical brown family, they don't discuss or teach their kids certain things, or discuss certain things that they should. That now, since now that I'm in a like very open atmosphere, like, of course, and we are in New York, so that's like, you can't even compare the city that I'm from. Like, I'm from Jalandhar. You can't compare Jalandhar to New York. But now that I see parents here, they talk to their kids about stuff that we don't, our parents never talked about that, so to us, when we were growing up. So I just miss that. Like, i I felt like my parents should have taught me about that stuff, instead of me just learning and going out and learning it from online sources and whatever. So yeah.
Okay. The
Yeah, it
next
makes
question.
sense, right?
Okay. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, all you Punjabi, like coming from typical Punjabi families and typical Indian families, you all can relate, I guess. Okay. So the next question says, what's something you wish you could have told me when we were kids? Oh, please don't put ketchup in mine.
Okay.
Okay. So what's something you wish you could have told me when we were kids? What, question mark. Another question, like a combined question, it's why didn't you tell me then?
We started bonding up at a time when we both were growing up, like in
We were kind of
like
like in
overall
our
we were growing up,
17, 18.
like in our life, financially,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
just say, mentally. So we started talking about stuff at a very good age. So I don't think there's something that I feel like I should have told you earlier. So everything is like working fine. But I, I can ask you the same question, because I know certain things that I should have guided you in, like, certain things differently. But everything happens for a good reason, so whatever happened, I'm okay with it.
Okay. I think that's, I agree. Okay. So the next question, what's your favorite childhood memory of us?
Just us two.
Yeah.
I remember one time we were back in at my grandma's place in Haryana, Ambala. Um we I believe I was like 12 to 14 years old, and Lakshita was like a little kid. And my mom, she's like she back then she was the kind of person who would capture everything. She wanted to take pictures, and we all
Even I'm like that now.
even my cousins, my mom's sisters, my aunts, we used to gather at the same spot, my grandma's place. So my cousin siblings, and we used to hang around, we used to take pictures. So my mom, one time, she called me in the living room, and she was like, oh, it was about 8 p.m. or something, and she called us all, let's take some nice pictures. So I remember that day, I was like, I was a little shy kid, but I was in a open atmosphere, safe open atmosphere, a comfortable place. So we took some pictures that I remember that day. I don't remember anything else in particular, or maybe the time when it's only about the picture thing that I remember, because I don't think we have a particular you know. Yeah, I just remember that day. Yeah, it was a good day. I can imagine that, even the picture in my head. I don't think I have it on hand, but yeah, it was a nice day.
Okay, so if you ask me, I know that it's not like him asking me questions, or in general, like I shouldn't be the one responding, but I have this best memory of us. Um, back in India, we had some financial issues going on, like, ups and downs, everybody has that. So we used to spend money very carefully. We used to keep our hands.
Yeah, that reminds me of something.
We used to keep our fists closed, and things like that. So every Sunday we had this ritual, you can say, I guess. So I learned to drive Activa, like,
The scooter.
I was very new driving with the scooter, and like my parents won't let me go anywhere alone, so I used to go with him. So every Sunday we took out like 20 rupees. With what we had to do, what we used to do was, with 10 rupees we used to buy a spring roll, and with another 10 we used to buy takatak. So we used to eat the spring roll, and then the sauce, the Szechuan sauce that comes with it, we used to dip our takatak in that sauce, and we used to eat that. So that's the best memory that I have, and I don't think we can go back to those days.
Even that day when you had henna on your hand, and I feel that snack, G10 or something.
Yeah. So basically, like, our neighbor, the girl that used to live in our neighborhood, she got married, and they called us for henna and applying henna on our hands. So when we went there, and I just like, I think I cleared my 3rd grade or 2nd grade, something like that, and I was like, I came, what was it? I was a position holder. Like, back in India, I was a position holder in every class, So I was like, I came 2nd, something like that. And he asked me, what do you want? As a gift, what do you want? So I was like, you know what? I want a pack of the G10. Like, we were kids, we didn't have much needs. So I like G10. Like, there was the snack that used to come. I like that very much. And I eat like 1 packet. But that day, I think I asked him, can I please have 2 of them? So he bought me those, and then he was feeding me. So that was a good day.
That snack was so good. It was just like 5 rupees.
And I don't think, like, now, since everyone is getting modernized, people are going to these high class restaurants, eating these high class snacks. But I like, those were the best memories.
Guys, if you're in here in the States, so you can compare it. It was like around 5 to 7 cents. So yeah, so it was so cheap, but it was so good. I don't think I ever found a snack that cheap in here.
Yeah.
Now, if you want a snack,
You can compare it. I think in India, like,
Things are, like,
this
really
kind of stuff,
cheap.
you can't find it. No.
even if you get snacks or candy here, you have to spend $1 minimum, or at least.
Yeah, but you can
If it's
compare.
on sale, you can say like 70 to 80 cents.
I love to eat onions, by the way. Okay. Moving on. We should move on. The next question says, what's my most annoying habit or quality? How can a quality be annoying? Okay, let's just phrase it in a different way. Let's just use the habit part. So what's my most annoying habit for you? And pass me the ranch, please. He might get beaten up if he says.
No, I have to think about it, like, deeply. I don't know. I can't just come up with one.
Okay. So I'll show you guys what we're eating. This kebab and naan. We put some chicken in there.
You know, I'm not sure if I should consider it as a habit or something. I'm gonna take a pause here. That stupid guy forgot to give me napkins. Yeah, so if it's a habit or not, but she's the only person who can force me to eat or drink certain things that at a particular given moment I don't want to eat or drink. Let's say I don't like to, drink tea in the morning, the first thing in the morning. I will take a cup of black coffee, which I stopped taking for a very long time, and I would rather eat something, some carbs or some protein in the morning. And she would be like, "Oh, you want to drink tea?" I would say no, and then she would tell Mama, make tea for him as well. He will drink. I would say no, and then she was like, I asked just for formality, but I know you're gonna drink it. I was like, okay, what? Okay, yeah. And I mean, I love this thing about her because she's the only person who can do that. We have that kind of bond. So yeah, it's a little annoying sometimes, but it would be only annoying to me only for a couple seconds, and then I was like, I would be okay with the thing. I would just go with the flow. And actually, today, it's funny. I did the same thing. So Mom asked. We woke up late today, and Mom asked.
Pause. Can you pass me the hot mustard?
So,
okay, the people who know me, just want to mention the people who know me. If I'm eating food like this, I need my sauces. Like there's some people who would eat a kebab dry, like without any chutney, without any sauce, anything like that. Me, I can't do it. Like I need my sauces. So yeah, okay, continue.
So
in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning, Mom called me. She said, "Do you guys want to drink tea right now?" We usually, me, my mom, and my sister, so Lakshida, we usually drink tea together whenever we are home together. So she always asks us. Either she would ask her to make the tea, or she would say, "Okay,
in
I'm
the
making
mornings,
tea."
mostly she makes it, but if it's evening, right, she would ask me to make tea.
So she said, Do you guys want to drink tea right now?" I thought about it for a minute, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah," because she wasn't awake at that time. So my mom went to her room to ask her if she want to drink tea. I believe she said no, and I heard it like from a distance because my room is the first one and her room is all the way in the end. So I heard she said no, and my mom was just passing through my room to the kitchen, and I said, "Don't worry, make her tea as well. She will drink it. No questions asked, no nothing, no argument." And she drank the tea with me.
Yeah, I had the tea.
So we have this thing. We can force each other to do that thing. So
were you bullied by someone or have you bullied someone? Like, tell me both. Were you bullied by someone anywhere?
Yeah,
What? When?
in school actually.
What?
In high school.
I don't
there,
remember.
there was this guy. I mean, I didn't have a lot of friends in school. I had a couple, but there was this time in my.
Even now, he doesn't have many friends.
I don't think I'm the kind of person who makes a lot of friends. So
Yeah.
I will
Also,
keep
like-
less, but the quality people. I go for quality.
Yeah, I used to have like so many friends when I was in school.
But I don't want to. I'm not saying that the people who have a lot of friends are not considering the
Yeah,
quality
yeah.
people. But I'm just talking about myself particularly.
Personal
So don't
preference.
get offended, anybody, please. So there was this guy who used to be my friend, and then all of a sudden he turned into a bully. So he didn't like properly like bullied me, but he used to make fun of me for certain things.
No good.
And then I was like, what's wrong with this guy?
Hmm.
I used to ignore him. And there was this point in my life, and I was like, you know what? I have to do something about it. I took actions, and then he's just stopped. But I was like, you know what? I'm the kind of person who don't complain for like small things. I would just be like, you know what?
Do I know that person who bullied you?
Yeah, you might have seen. But I was like, yeah. Even now, I don't complain about minor things until they get like big. So I have to really take action about it. But otherwise, I would just ignore little things. So like, yeah, maybe he's pissed. maybe he's not having a good day, or something bad might have happened to him. He's not in a good mood, anything. So he's just taking it out on me. So I would just ignore it. I would just hear from here and just let it go from the other side. But sometimes if I get like, if it's repeating, then I would take action about it.
I used to be the complete opposite before, but now like I'm changing with as I'm growing up, basically. So yeah, about the friends, I was just gonna say that, you know, even I used to have so many friends. I still have friends, but you know, since I moved here, I am not in contact with all of them, like, you know, regular contact, but still I am in contact with them. Basically, in the States, I only have 2 friends. Shout out to Taman and Pavi. So I only have 2 friends, but he doesn't have any friends, like friends, you know. So for us, it's like, it's either us together or nothing, kind of like that, right?
Yeah, of course. Like anything we do it together.
Yeah,
When we are at home together, we do anything together. If we are going out, we go out together. That's what it is. So like people have, normally they don't have this kind of bonding with their siblings.
But
They
we do.
usually have best friends, or you know, friends. But the best friend thing, we have it in between us.
Yeah, that's all for my questions. Next time we'll make a video when he's asking me questions, okay? I think that would be fun.
Okay.
All right, so namaste everyone. I hope you enjoy your day. If there's nighttime when you're watching my video, I wish you a very, very good night. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.